guide you to use the control panel. Choose your lazy eye with the control panel. The lazy eye is left. Click to change it. Choose your lazy eye, then search for a video. Click the search box. A keyboard will appear. Write keywords and search. The video has started. You can mute or play it. Play the video. This is enough to start your training now. You will see a highlight on the human figures in the video. This area has more controls for lazy eye sharpening. You can increase the contrast of human figures. Adjust the sharpness up or down. The red outline visible around humans can also be tweaked using this button. Adjust the fluorescent highlight using this button. There are also some other settings like pulse and highlight depth, which you can adjust here as you prefer. By default, we have chosen the best configuration. You may not need to change this every time. None. If you change settings and want to return to the default settings, you can press the Reset All button. Now, let us move to the dominant eye settings. This area has settings for your dominant eye. Currently, on your screen, there is no. By default, we use optimal settings. You may not need to adjust these frequently. Your dominant eye currently has no sharpening and appears slightly blurred. Adjust settings to make the dominant eye's video stream harder to see. You can fully opaque it, making the dominant eye see nothing or very little. Modify these settings to partially occlude the dominant eye, reducing its clarity. By default, the Reset button restores settings if needed. Your dominant eye is already partially occluded or shows blurred images. This is crucial because your brain primarily relies on the dominant eye most often. Increase blurring gradually for better result. Boost contrast to make scenes invisible due to extreme contrast levels. Or you can increase brightness so scenes are less visible. You can decrease the dominant eye's opacity so the video is not visible. If you reset all, it comes to default values. If you see visual effects, your dominant eye shader is enabled by default. Once enabled, all dominant eye shader settings are used. If you toggle it back, you can see a clearer video. Because now there is no occlusion. You can enable or disable. You can see the difference. This toggle button is for the lazy eye sharpener. Now you can see the lazy eye sharpener effect. If you want to remove it, just press this button and there will be no sharpening effect on your lazy eye. Typically, you should not toggle this off. Keep it on. Best practice is to keep the dominant eye shader and lazy eye sharpener on like this. There is also a focus point effect. As you see, on the screen there is a magenta focus point. If you switch this off, the focus point goes away. This focus point is very important. Now, you can see that this focus point appears magenta in your lazy eye. But if I toggle my lazy eye, this view shows the dominant eye. In the dominant eye, you'll see this focus point, but it's not magenta. That is a different color. As your eye prefers magenta, and since magenta is shown in your lazy eye, it improves. Your brain fuses the magenta focus point from the lazy eye and the gray focus point shown in the dominant eye. You do not need to see or use this focus point every time. Focus on the video, and when the focus point appears, your brain will try to fuse this point with images from both eyes, helping your lazy eye become preferred by your brain again. To be used, like the video seek button to move the video. Move the video timeline and adjust volume with the volume button. Change language options like Japanese or French. Search the catalog apart from YouTube with preloaded videos to view. These are the cartoon videos. That's all from me. Thank you very much.